Hello and welcome to Avenging Past 7 and Day 7 of our APGains Farming Guide free-to-play daily video. I've been having a ton of fun with this and I hope you have as well. If you have, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video if you have been enjoying these videos, and drop a comment below. Let me know what you've thought about this past week. Let me know what you would expect or want to see in the future. Let me know what you've thought about any of the stuff I've talked about or what you would want to hear from me about. I've been having a ton of fun with this. I hope you have too. Now, let's get into this. Alright, so here we are in day 7. I have been having a ton of fun with this. Just the consistency of, every morning before work, I'm going to record a video, try and hit 10-15 minutes, knock out these dailies on the account. I've been having a ton of fun. I hope you have too. I've been having, making a couple friends with it and talking with people about it. It's just been something I've enjoyed. Been thinking about what to talk about today, and I think today we're going to be talking about Disney and what I think about their new style of releasing content, but in concerns of movies and TV shows. So, I'm going to be giving my thoughts about, trying to describe what they've done in the past. I guess it's been 2, maybe 3 years now. What I think it means for fans and how it will affect the fans of Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, and what I like about it, what other people might not like about it, and why I might even agree with both sides of it. So please stick around. Let's, drop a comment. Let me know what you think afterwards once you hear my thoughts, and I'll have a couple questions for y'all. But yeah, so that's what we're going to talk about today. And so it'll affect Star Wars, it'll be about Marvel, and even a bit of Disney. So yeah, let's get on into that. Alright, so with Disney now having Disney Plus, it opened up a whole new way for them to release, their content and give us a new way to watch their movies, and they could create TV shows. And with the TV shows, they kind of became an added part of the Marvel universe or the Star Wars universe. It started, of course, with WandaVision and The Mandalorian, and both shows were really, really good. It surprised a lot of people with how good those shows were, and or I guess again, they both got a lot of praise. I really liked both of them, and I was like, okay, things could change for the Marvel universe going forward and the Star Wars universe going forward. And now we're at today, and some things have been like, yes, the TV shows affect the rest of the world, and some things or affect the rest of that in universe, and sometimes they don't. So it's been kind of a, maybe this show is important to watch, or we'll just explain this show in a future movie. That way you don't have to watch it, or if you don't watch it, it's okay. And I have mixed feelings on that, because part of me is like, I just want, I want to be rewarded for having kept up with their Disney Plus shows and their movies. I want to feel rewarded for that and be like, okay, they're just going to reference it in the movie. Or, like, because a character was introduced in a TV show, then they can appear in a movie and it's not that big a deal. They don't have to take a ton of time to work on it. And I would say so far they haven't done a lot with that kind of reward for their movies of, oh, you watched the show, so we're just going to introduce this character, and you'd already know who they are. They haven't done a lot of that yet, but we'll see how the future holds for it. And with the Marvel universe, it makes me think of, not that I've read a lot of comics, but it makes me think of the comics. You got 25, 30 different comic lines running at the same time, and then you'll have a big tie-in story where everything happens because of that. Similar to like Secret Wars, I've read a decent amount of or about, and back in when the original Secret Wars came out, a bunch of weird stuff was going on in the comic books. Nobody really knew what was going on. It was taking a while for people to understand it. And then Secret Wars came out, and it was like, oh, everything weird going on in Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, Captain America, Iron Man. It's all because of what is about to happen or what just happened in the Secret Wars comic. And I like that. And they could do cool stuff like that. Weird things could happen throughout their Disney Plus shows and not fully explained until a movie comes out, and then it's like, oh, this is what happened. This is what we missed and didn't understand or didn't pick up on. And you kind of show that they've been dropping hints along the way. And it's like, I like that idea. I like the idea of our shows becoming a video representation of comic books. In even in the same way that they release them, of having your big projects, having your small projects, having your test projects. I like that idea, and I think that they should do stuff like that. And I've heard a lot of, and I've heard a lot of people, or I've heard multiple people. Be careful about the way I say things and stuff like that. But I've heard people complain that there's too much being released, and I think that comes down to preference. I don't feel like there's too much being released. I've really enjoyed how much they've been releasing. I almost feel like they're not releasing enough, and that we could use more releases of their shows and of their movies. Maybe not movies, but of their shows at the least. I feel like we could use more of that. And, you know, its preference comes down to how much time do you want to spend investing in the show, movies, the universe, to get and how much you get out of it. I really enjoy it. I love watching the show, and then I like going to Reddit and reading Reddit feed about it and hearing people talk about the little Easter eggs they picked up on, their favorite moments, what they didn't like, what they did like. Then going to YouTube and watching a bunch of videos on Easter eggs, theories, complaints, enjoyments, and all that kind of stuff because I enjoy that. Other people probably don't, but I do, so that is what I like. And I like the weekly releases. I have a couple friends who tell me like they do not like the weekly releases at all. They want to watch the whole show at once. And I used to feel that way. When Netflix came out and they first started doing it, I really liked it. But as time has gone on and I've thought about it, I don't like that much. Um, I like the weekly releases, and I think it's because of the way I like to consume content. I like to watch it. I like to think about it. I like to see what other people think. I like to hear what other people think. I like to see what I missed. And then I like to talk to other people about it and theorize about what's to come and think about, ooh, I really like that part. What's the next piece? And that's how I like to consume it. I like it, and you know, it's like I watch a new movie, even if it's an old movie, especially if it's an old movie. I want to watch as much of it as I can, and then I want to go and read everything I can about it. Every little piece that I can learn about it, I want to learn about it. And, other people don't like that, which makes sense. I can get it. I'm weird. I can be weird that way, but I do. And so I really like the weekly releases, and other people don't. Um, what does it mean for the rest of for the Marvel, Disney, Star Wars universes? I think they just need to start utilizing the Disney Plus in a way that they haven't yet. But to utilize Disney Plus, they have to utilize Disney Plus shows through the movies. Introduce a character in the show, bring them into the movies, which I think is their plan. They just haven't done that yet. We haven't got a D plus show character to appear in a cinematic movie yet. And I'm excited for that day when it comes, which I'm sure it will because, we already know that it will because Miss Marvel is going to be in the Marvel's movie. So awesome. We already know it's coming, which Miss Marvel I enjoyed. It was funny. I liked the weird episode, that's like the time travel episode that most other people didn't like. I did enjoy it. Um, so we're getting there. Uh, and like what I think I'm most excited about from Disney Plus in the future that they've already announced, I think it's going to be the Ahsoka series. I just like other people grew up, just like my parents grew up with Luke. I kind of grew up with Ahsoka. Um, I don't even think I was in middle school by the time that Clone Wars came out, and let's see, we're gonna switch over to the AP list real quick. Let's see, graphic cam, not that one, not that one. Well, yeah, no, here we go. We're gonna just switch over to this real quick and take a look. I always have a hard time remembering on the squad arena tokens which ones I need to be buying, and I think it was Newt that I had decided. Yep, Newt Gunray. You know, I don't even think I was in middle school by the time the Clone Wars movie came out, and we met Ahsoka for the first time. And as a kid, I didn't care. And then the series comes out, and I was like, "Whoa!" I watched a movie that, led into this TV show, which actually was, well, the timeline of Clone Wars doesn't matter right now. But I thought that was awesome. And but Ahsoka, didn't mean that much to me. I was a 9-year-old boy. But over time, I was like, we're seeing a lot of Ahsoka. Like, Ahsoka has some good stories. She is a cool character. And then there's Rebels, where Ahsoka's fulcrum. Ahsoka's doing all this stuff. Ahsoka fought Darth Vader and survived, supposedly, and then we learned that she does survive. Um, but Ahsoka is awesome. And then we get the ending to Clone Wars, where Ahsoka faces off with Captain Rex against Darth Maul and against the 501st. And it was such a good episode. Such a good trilogy of episodes. And so, in conclusion, Ahsoka is my favorite character from Star Wars. I've enjoyed, I think, her stories most. I've loved growing up in Dave Filoni's time of being a leader for Star Wars and bringing in so many unique characters, a unique view on the clones, a unique view on the Mandalorians, and a unique view on Padawans from Ahsoka's perspective, and kind of highlighting the blindness that the Jedi Order and the Jedi Council had towards the dark side and how that led them down the path to Anakin turning to the dark side, bringing balance to the Force by killing majority of the Jedi, and leading into the Age of the Empire. But those are just my thoughts on Star Wars, Disney Plus, Marvel, and Disney. Let me know what you think. Have you enjoyed Disney Plus? Have you never thought to pick it? Or you never wanted to buy it, pay for it, so never touched it? What's been your favorite Disney Plus original? What's been your favorite Star Wars character? Let me know in the comments below. Again, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video if you liked it. Comment below with, whatever your thoughts on today's episode was. And look around on my channel for my links, my Twitch, my Twitter, my TikTok. Have a good time, and I will see you tomorrow.